is up? What is up? Welcome to a brand new episode of the Couch Chronicles. Yeah.
Welcome back, guys.
Yeah, episode 240.
We're in the 200s now.
Damn.
How bizarre, man.
We're almost halfway through the 200s, on the way to the 300s, which is crazy.
It's a lot of couch space.
Yeah, right?
A lot of sit-down time.
A lot of thoughts, a lot of random situations.
A lot of talking, a lot of words.
A lot of words is facts. Because if you ever look at the transcript on Apple Music, Apple Podcasts, because that's how they do it. They if you're even on Apple Podcasts, which we're gonna talk about, everything you're saying, like everything we're saying right now, they're writing it out.
That's kind of cool. Are they accurate?
Not all the time. 'Cause sometimes we say some words and it's like,
they're like,
we're
huh?
Jamaican too, so there's that. You know, we're saying Jamaican slang that they're not gonna translate properly.
Yeah.
Like even right now, we could go crazy, and it's just to look at the transcript of what we're about to say. If we do go crazy, it's gonna be interesting. But yeah, before we do get started, guys, I want to always tell you to shop Glow Nude. There are products available that aren't here in the video.
Yes,
so
guys.
That's why you should get in contact.
Yes, man. That's why you should head on over to...
There's soap. There's no soap here.
To glow.nude on Instagram. Again, that's glow.nude. Send us a DM. All natural skincare products for your skin. For your skin. Again, that's glow.nude on Instagram.
Yep. For sure. Get in contact.
Yes.
Yeah, like I was saying, we were talking about, what were we talking about again?
Yeah, I was saying how, why is it that for maternity shoots and birthday shoots, like it's some nudity involved, and I want to know, this is a genuine question, why is that the case? Like, why is that the thing that we do as far as a celebration? Like,
I think with the maternity shoots, like, I get it because you want to show the stomach, right? But we can always show the stomach with a shirt on.
We can show the stomach with like a design dress that has your stomach out. At
this point, it's like, why not just have the whole stomach out? Like, with no shirt?
But there's ways to do it, and I just want to know. Like, again, it's a genuine question. Mm-hmm. Why is it a thing? Like
I said, I think most mothers and the photographers are encouraging you to show your stomach because your stomach is what changes, right? Through the maternity. Of course, there's changes in the body, but physically what you can see as someone not a part of the pregnancy, you can see that their stomach is big and there's a child or multiple children in there. So I think it's like, it's a visual thing because pictures are visuals. So it's all right, visually, the baby is being displayed via your stomach being shown. But my thing is, and I guess what we're trying to say is the full nude things, right? Or it'll be a woman with her hand over her breast. She's nude. She's like on the ground.
Or possibly partially.
Yeah. So I think just going full nude with it is kind of like, it makes you uncomfortable. Make people uncomfortable.
It's very uncomfortable because I'm like, majority of people get uncomfortable with their doctors, right? At the doctor's office, which is supposed to be a norm.
Imagine a photographer.
So I'm just like, how is it that we're like dropping our clothes in front of a photographer?
You know how many of those shoots involve the man? I'm willing to say most don't have the man there. So it goes to the type of shoot itself, right?
Yeah.
It's a woman with another man, right? It's not mom, dad, photographer.
Right.
So I think a lot of the times these shoots are for either single mothers or a woman who's not, the man is not there with the photographer. And like, what are you gonna say to a woman who's pregnant with your child and she's like, this is the type of photo shoot I want to have? So it bridges a lot of gaps of a lot of conversations on like this being okay to hit the public.
I mean, I don't know. Like, to each his own. It was just a genuine question.
I don't think.
Also,
I would want a nude photo shoot with my pregnant wife and me not be a part of it, or being okay. Like, for
some of them, I guess the argument would say like there are women photographers that do take these pictures, and sometimes a lot of women or people in general will say, well, what happens when the guy is there and he's behind the scenes? Like, he's not in the photos, but he's behind the scenes. To me, it's still weird. Like, the whole thing. I'm just saying, to me, it's weird.
What's an okay maternity shoot? Or do we just not have that?
I don't know. I don't want to stick it on specifically maternity, because, like, people do for birthday shoots.
Oh, yeah, the birthday shoots, right?
Or just shoots in general.
Yeah, what's up with the nude shoots?
I just don't understand why.
I think nude shoots should be for adult artists. Like adult film artists.
I don't know what we're doing with the nudes, but I guess teach us.
No, I mean, when we're hitting a photo shoot, and it's like, this is a professional. This guy's a photographer. We paid him. I think if you're going to do a nude shoot, it should be for people who are in the adult film industry. If you're okay. You work in IT. If you're a biochemist, I don't think you should have a nude shoot.
That is weird.
Like you're sending mixed, like the signals look crazy right now.
Yeah.
So I think a lot of times it's a peer pressure situation. Like the photographer is
You
horny.
think he's being peer pressured?
He's not being peer pressured. I'm saying the model, whoever is having this shoot, they're being peer pressured into like, yeah, let's do a nude shoot.
Stripping down?
Let's do a nude shoot. You know what I mean? It's sick, man. These
That's some weird photographers if you're begging for a nude shoot. First of all,
photographers, man. You know how many times I've seen like people who are like, they're trying to be a model. Like they're not really established models. And they have these shots. Like they have shot the hands over the chest, and they're wearing like a lingerie piece or like pantyhose. You know what I mean? So I'm like, yo,
but hey,
you work in finance. Like,
we listen and we don't judge.
What do you have a damn near nude shoot? Nah. So I think a lot of the times it's the photographer. Like the photographer is the one we should be looking at, you know. And it puts a weird look on male photographers who are doing these things, you know.
A lot of them are questionable, you know.
Why is it a nude shoot?
And why
there's so many nude shoots?
I wonder, like, do they delete the files?
No.
No.
That's why the file exists. She didn't even want to have this photo shoot. You hitting her up like, I do portfolios.
That's crazy.
Like, what did you even want a portfolio, bro? I don't want a portfolio.
That's crazy, man.
Get out of my DMs. You know what I mean?
These photographers are insane.
How do you go about filtering the DMs? Do you just put the bullshit in the general? Or like, how does it work?
Yeah.
I think everybody does the same thing.
Not only that, like, honestly, if it's a message that you can also add filtered words, so it'll go automatically in the hidden.
Filtered words, like,
yeah, like certain
like
words,
hey or free.
Yeah, certain words that you don't want to hear. Free.
Filtering hey is crazy.
Hey with the 2 Y's.
Yeah. Filtering hey.
Sometimes you don't want to hear it, yo.
Filtering hi to your mom.
Filter all that, yo. Send it to hidden. I don't want to see it.
Free promo for sure. For sure. I know this isn't new for sure because we've been on I've been on Instagram for a while. But following hashtags. How do you feel about following hashtags?
You know,
do you follow hashtags?
I used
to do that.
I'm not gonna lie, I used to, but then I realized that it's really silly, like to do. So I stopped. Because it's like I don't.
A hashtag is crazy.
It's like you gotta be a super fan of that thing that you're following.
Hashtag motivational quotes.
I used to follow
hashtag gym motivation.
Yeah, I used to follow that gym motivation. Hashtag fitness goals.
Hashtag landscape.
Like
hashtag beautiful scenery.
That's what those are the ones I used to follow.
Hashtag comedy podcast.
Are hashtags even still a thing? Like, are we still going by hashtags?
I don't know, because the new gen, they're calling them YNs. You know what a YNs?
Yeah.
The new gen, the YNs, they're doing different things now. And I've seen some postings with no hashtags.
Or no caption.
Like, you know what I mean? Or just the emoji, shiesty emoji, ninja emoji. So I think things are changing in the social media realm where we, the young ones, we created most of this, don't even understand what's happening.
Right.
I don't know what's happening, like, almost all the time, sometimes.
I guess they're the ones that shape the algorithm, because which is the creator.
If you're born in the 2000s,
right?
It's your world right now.
Which
Shout out
to
you.
Yeah,
which is
shout out to you, man. Enjoy it.
And the thing is, they're calling everybody old.
I mean,
everyone gets old.
Everyone does.
Everyone's an uncle. You would be an auntie. I've been an uncle. You know what I mean?
I guess.
Literally. Some of the ones born in the 2000s now are uncles. So that's even crazier. So now the 210s are literally the ones who rule the world.
Which is, you know what's crazy to me? Like,
you're 14 right now.
It's so crazy how the 2000 year is the norm now.
Yeah. If you say 19, people are looking at you crazy. Like, what? Even if it's literally 1999.
Yeah. You gotta respect the 19s.
Like I'm Mewtwo, bro.
Respect the 19s.
I just like you for real.
Nah,
because I say this because even like whatever the young kids say or anyone who were born in 2010 something, like whatever is the precedent or like the slang or term, whatever that age range say is, that's what it is.
You think so? I think we still semi-run things.
In the like top level things, like we're the ones technically not even in the government. Like no one our age is in the government, so there's that. But I think like the next thing to that, that's what us being in charge is. You know, we're still right below the older heads.
I think why the young generation needs to take some time to develop is because I feel like they'll cry themselves into like hella tantrums. And I feel like that's what them progressing means is we throw tantrums until we get our way. Like I can admit like the young generation have some progressive strategies, but as far as when they don't get their way and when they realize certain things isn't going how they planned it to be.
It's like everything a petition.
Yeah, they like to bitch and moan about everything. It's like imagine growing up when the only thing you can do on a computer was play solitaire and pinball. But the older
ones would say the same thing about us too. Like we still bitch and moan and stuff. But the thing is they created the world that we ended up inheriting. So
yeah,
more likely it's like a cycle, you know?
It is a cycle.
So it's kind of like
until you grow up, and then you realize, like, oh, them niggas was right. They're just.
But I still look at a lot of people that are older, like in their 50s, 60s, as like, yo, you're, you know. Like,
not a lot of them are consciously like wise though.
Where are you at?
Some of them they follow the young generation so much that they lose their wisdom.
Yeah.
And I don't know what it is. It's like they think that chasing after the young people is what's gonna keep them relevant, and it's like, no, your wisdom is what keeps you relevant. Like now you just sound like an old fart and dumb.
Nah, that's a bar. I don't like when the old heads they try to act like what's going on right now isn't like what we gotta figure out. You know what I mean? They're still thinking that the solutions that help them solve their problems then is going to help us solve our problems now.
Yeah, the thing with the older generation is that they have like
we have to learn to adapt to right now.
Yes,
you've already stuck in your way of how you dealt with situations and stuff, but things are progressing with us and we have to progress with it, and we have to figure it out because we're still young.
And they don't even want to like progress.
Like, no, you just gotta. You know,
this is just how it is. Like, no, the only thing constant is change. So it's like you're gonna have to keep moving. Like, you can't keep talking about the 1880s when it's like, yo, burgers used to be 50 cents. It's not like that no more, my G. It's $9 a pop.
And like, the methods change from like almost everything.
Yeah, businesses change. You know, the quality change. Like a lot of these older businesses are shutting down. I think it's because they refuse to keep up with the times because they feel like they're gonna lose their authenticity.
Like I said, you're thinking old solutions are gonna work with today's problems.
Yeah,
that's not gonna work, bro. Like you gotta pivot, you gotta shift, you gotta move. If you were selling stuff hand to hand, guess what? You gotta sell stuff online now.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. You gotta create
a digital footprint.
You gotta create a Facebook.
Yeah,
you gotta get online, and like a lot of businesses suffer. Like big businesses still suffer with this. Yeah, and it's just like, damn, like you guys gotta get with it, bro.
Yeah,
like honestly, it's so crazy, but you know. It is what it is. We're going to definitely take a break right here. You know what I mean? We'll be right back for our YouTubers. My audio listeners, here's a nice little treat. You're welcome. All right. Welcome back. Hope you enjoyed that, my audio listeners. Isn't it fun when you go to listen on the audio too and watch it on the video?
Isn't it lovely?
But yeah, I want to real quick. I don't think we really discussed it like that. Mafiathon too. Cenat, when he took the world for a storm last month. You know what I mean? All of November.
Yeah, I want to say my thoughts of Cenat definitely changed watching bits and pieces of it. Specifically the SZA and Lizzo one. I thought that was very wholesome. Like, it's not like I didn't like him before.
It's just seeing artists of that stature.
Yeah.
Be like chill and normal and like
that's what we want.
We're making pasta in the kitchen. And
yeah, we having fun. We relaxing. I feel like
wow.
They get too caught up in like them maintaining like celebrity status. I feel like Beyonce's like that. Like I don't think she'll ever go on a stream and chill. Like you know what I'm saying? But like that's what the audience would love. Like you know what I'm saying? You know how much clips that would get?
But is it about giving the audience what they want?
I feel like if you
like, what if we don't give the audience what they want all the time?
It's not about that. It's about if you say, "Yo, I do this because I love it and I love my fans and I love my supporters," and why do you do a concert? Why do you make merch? Why do you like? It's all about connecting with them. And I know a lot of people don't want to do it on a certain level, but it's like you're in this space and you get to choose how you want to play, but you expect the support of your audience. You know what I'm saying? So at some point you got to give them something. I feel like Rihanna does a good job of letting us know, like SZA, Lizzo, they let us know like their character by doing stuff like that.
Yeah. So I enjoyed it a lot, and I feel like a lot of people were tuning in, which is good too. Like
it's cool
having like being the person that people are tuning into right now. Like your life's what's getting everybody going and excited and entertained. So I think that's real interesting. And Cenat was always good at making people feel like normal and
relaxed.
Like the Kevin Hart and Doechii, that whole situation. That was pretty fun. Watching everything, it was very entertaining. I liked it a lot. And everyone was just like, what are we supposed to do now? You know what I mean? Since it's over.
I was thinking how funny it would be if the guy from Club Shay Shay, I don't know his real name. Is his name Shay Shay? Oh, Shannon Sharp. Is it really?
Yeah, I think they call him Shay Shay.
Yeah, that's weird.
A double nickname.
He should,
Nick,
as a man.
JoJo. Rob.
As a man,
Dan.
why you have a double nickname?
Kim.
But him and Kai, I feel like they would give good energy.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I think a lot of perception on people who are celebrities.
Mm-hmm.
A lot of it is like people, like it's like what you said. Like people want to see them be normal.
Yeah. Just throw on a hoodie and chill.
Yeah. So I think he's the one where celebrities feel like, yeah, I'm gonna just go to Kai's house. It's still work, but I'm chilling, hanging out. Like the things he does with these celebrities is like so practical. The
games,
it's extremely practical. Like I'm like, wow, man, like this is crazy.
You're eating food, you're chilling.
It's so wholesome. The whole thing to me was very wholesome.
It was nice.
I think that kind of brought everybody together. So shout outs to that. Shout outs to Cenat.
Spam W's in the chat for Kai.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact.
So I wanted to talk about the wrap up and how
what wrap up? It came out already?
Yeah, apparently Spotify. Yeah.
Oh, you're talking about like people's wrap up of their artists?
Yeah.
I didn't see any Kendrick. I'm just saying. I didn't see any Kendrick. Not even one?
Not even one, man.
None of y'all really listen to Kendrick? That's crazy.
The thing is that I also wanted to talk about
not like us for real.
How many people are sitting down listening to the same songs over
a lot of people do that
again.
A lot of people do that.
I'm like, damn, 10,000, my nigga. Like, was it that serious?
I'm gonna wrap you up.
Like I know Spotify. Like, damn, nigga, give it a rest.
This song hate to see you coming.
And especially niggas with a premium account, like no ads. Repeat. That's crazy.
It just didn't hit that time. Let me run it back.
Let me play it again.
No, I think that's interesting. watching people's wrap up, which is kind of personal if you think about it.
It is personal.
You can see the artists they like. You can see the songs they like to listen to.
The vibes they be giving off.
And you can use that against them.
Yeah.
I'm using your Spotify Wrapped Up against you. I'm using it to formulate new opinions about you.
Or for the people who got crushes, now you can play that play that song over.
This song is my favorite song too.
Slide in the DM.
That's sick. That is sick. Having a crush on someone is sick too. If you think about it.
Imagine posting your wrap up in your close friends because you don't want niggas to see.
Man, putting your crush in your wrap up.
That's too much.
Like 40 of her photos. DM'd her 20 times.
That's crazy. Instagram should do that. Your most favorite account. A lot of people wouldn't even show their shit. A lot of people would not show their shit.
What if you didn't have a choice? Instagram showed it for you.
That would be hilarious. You see how creepy people are.
Everybody creating new Instagram accounts.
You see a lot of disabled accounts.
You know what's new now? People are taking their photos off of Instagram.
They really are.
It's that copyright thing, which we were talking about. Since a lot of companies and brands, they're changing their terms and services and agreements. We might have talked about it. I don't think we really did, though, because we have a lot of conversations off the pod that we think were on the pod, but they really weren't.
That's
true.
Yeah,
so there's wording in Instagram particularly that says if you post on Instagram, they now own that content. So I think like a lot of celebrities, people who like they take their content seriously have removed their stuff. And your average guy, he removed his stuff too. So I know a lot of people who really don't have not even one photo on their Instagram.
That's true.
That has become like a normal thing that I've noticed.
So what is Instagram going to become now?
That's a good question.
What does that mean?
That's a really good question. I think it's going to fall into Tumblr. It's going to fall into that Tumblr hold. It's going to be people, oh, you still over there?
Yeah, you still.
That's cool. Like, you kind of different. You know what I mean?
Shout out to Tumblr,
That's what it's going to be.
If
they're really serious about TikTok, people are going to migrate to TikTok. I mean, if they're really serious about removing TikTok, people are going to migrate to TikTok until it's removed, which is next month. So that's going to be real interesting. I've been kind of like low on trying to build something over there because of what they said, which they reiterated a month ago.
So who knows now, man?
We might not have TikTok next month. That should be real interesting. That should be really, really interesting.
I wonder what that means about the job field now.
TikTok?
That's a lot of people's number one stream of income.
Oh, you mean like, okay.
TikTok hopefully introduced TikTok shops, TikTok Live. People make money from that.
Hopefully those who are making content, like the little skits, hopefully they have transitioned over to YouTube. I've seen that too. I think YouTube is going to become the new TikTok, like YouTube Shorts.
But
so
then
like a lot of
YouTube
these
is going
apps,
to raise their price as far as...
a lot of these apps, they're making the other one more usable and useful. So I think it's just real interesting on how the person themselves pivot when this happens. So just seeing how people are going to change what they do in their content is going to be real interesting. If you're a big fan of somebody on TikTok, try to find them on YouTube. Hopefully they've transitioned or figured a way to transition over to YouTube, because the YouTube Shorts is more so the like thing. I could scroll the YouTube Shorts for a minute. Like, sometimes I'm on there, and that's on the desktop too. I can't really do the same on TikTok on desktop. So
that's true.
Some people
TikTok
might find it even better, to be on YouTube Shorts. So that's something to think about if you're making content on TikTok and you're fearful of the, what's coming to United States for TikTok. They're gonna ban it. So I think you should still think about that if you're majorly on TikTok. Music, right?
Yes.
Do we have any? Let's see.
Did we talk about the Kendrick album?
I don't 100% know if we did. I think we did, because I remember saying it was a good album, and it is still a good album.
Oh yeah. I think either Flo Milli. I think it's Flo Milli.
What Flo Milli do?
A new drop. I think it was her with an alligator in her hand. An albino alligator.
Oh yeah, crocodile tears or something like that.
Yeah,
right?
crocodile bites don't heal or something.
Yeah. Shout out to 4 million. But let me go on her profile so we can get an accurate name. But I've been listening to the same artist I've listened to for this summer and shit. But Miller's last thing was fire. Oh no, she got Fine Hope, and that's her last album. When did that drop? March. I think you might be talking about Doechii.
Maybe it is Doechii.
Yeah.
I think Flo Milli is the one that's pregnant.
Sorry, Gen Z, if you're here, like, damn, who is it? But it's Doechii.
Oh, shout out
Alligator
to Doechii.
bites never heal. Shout out to her.
Shout out to Doechii, man. Not me putting Doechii.
Nah, it's Doechii. Doechii.
I know.
Yeah. Let us know what you guys listening to. Shout out to Doechii. Shout out to all the female rappers. Female rappers have been killing it this year.
Killing the game for real.
Sure, man. They showed out. Shout out to
them. She's in 1998. Shout out to the 90s.
I don't think we have anything for you guys anymore.
No.
It's been a pretty fun episode, if I do say so myself.
Yeah.
We gotta get up out the stew. It's a bit cold here, you know.
It's a bit chilly.
It snowed today and then it dried up immediately.
Because it rained prior.
Yeah, so the weather is kind of weird.
Yeah. It's kind of
the holidays coming up, you know, people are kind of in that
vibe.
Ho. They're in that I'm about to lose so much money vibe.
Yeah.
It's not really jolly. It's like,
heavy.
Damn, like I really got to spend this money.
Heavy on the money.
Because you feel like you got to spend the money, so it's crazy.
Yeah.
But, you know, what are you going to do? We'll see you guys in the next episode. As always, reward ourselves, reward everyone outside. I say that too fast. I got to slow down. Life's about slowing down. Let me start over. Reward ourselves, reward everyone outside. Be safe out there, guys. Peace.